Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Plan Zoo. Today we are taking a look at the new remaster mod. That is not actually a remaster mod, that's what I call it. The mod does not, because it's not remastering anything. It is the Przewalski's Wild Horse variant, so it adds variants. I just group it in with remasters because it's kind of, we have a split between remasters and new animals, and that's the only way my brain works, but it doesn't remaster. So if that's what you want, this is not the habitat. Sorry, the mod for you. However, the Przewalski's Wild Horse in the game is quite good already, so why fix anything if there's nothing really to fix? So instead, Gabboi did that of just dropping in 3 extra variants, which we really do appreciate. And I'm sorry, I feel like I need a third screen right now, because he actually came with some notes from which is on Nexus. You can go and read them, of course, if you want to. Oh, before I forget, the picture here below me is from Zoopedia, and it is still in Zoopedia. He didn't change that one at all because he didn't remaster the animal. He just gave us some new variants. And the first one is the Bay Dune with black primitive markings, which is the one we have here, which is this kind of lighter variation. It's not the lightest. We're gonna go for the lightest later. But that just looks like very much, it kind of looks like Spirit, the Disney movie. And it kind of looks like a lot of the ones you see on the internet if you search for these beautiful horses. It's very beautiful. What I really like is that you have a really big contrast between the leg and the mane color and the base coloration here. This is a very common one, and I think it's the one that I saw the most in this store. The next one coming up is the dark, and that should be this one. I'm just checking, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, dark coat here. There. Yeah, this is the dark one, and it's a dark brown coat with black markings, he call it, and this is a rarer one, but it's still not that difficult to find. I actually think tan is one of the most difficult ones to find, and that's already in the game. But look at this beautiful one. Again, he didn't go in and change anything like structure. The fur is the same, the eyes it's the same, but this dark coloration just works beautifully with the animal, and yeah, I really appreciate it. The third one is probably the lightest coloration we have currently, including these, and I think it's this one. Yes. Button there. I'm just pulling it out so we can see what it does. And he writes, the third is a cream coat with light brown markings and mane, which actually confused me. But if you look at it, the mane is so much lighter than any of the others. I didn't notice because it's still quite darker than the rest of the horse, but it just looks good. It's just the beautiful colorations, and again, it just seems so natural. Again, all of these colors looks natural, and when he made new variants, I was like, oh, is he gonna go with domesticated horse colors? But these all looks like colors that belong on a Przewalski's Wild Horse. Anyway, I will just mention he also writes each variant has its own hue and saturation variations, which means some individuals might look less saturated or darker than others. which also quite interesting. Again, we have babies in the background. I'm actually not sure if he recolored those or just went with the ones we know. This is bay done. This is the dark brown. So the dark brown full is not as dark as the adult, but it's clearly darker. That's also a done. That's a normal done, and this is a bay done. So you can see the difference between those two there. Again, the done were already in the game. Gonna go back to the dark one. It's beautiful. He also notes that again the default base code has not been altered, so nothing there. And this mod does require Axie 2 works. And then he recommends Planet Zoo Plus for a better experience. And once again, that Zoopedia pictures have not been altered, meaning that if we jump to Zoopedia, it's the same exact picture in here. But again, I'm not mad at it because it just works. What I actually find funny is that this dark coloration doesn't have the light underbelly. And you can actually see the one over here, which is, I think it's one of the colorations. Yeah, this is the tan one. So it's already from the game. It's actually darker. If you look here. Well, this is more red. That's also affected. This is more like neutral. But it's actually darker over here, but then have the lighter underneath, which this one doesn't have. But again, just these minor details, it still looks like the same horse, just in different colors, and that's exactly what it should be looking like. Again, when you have a group of horses, just having all of these small, minute differences in colors just makes it looks more real and more alive. Even that you have 10 brown horses, normally there will still be difference in tone and vibrancy and all of these small things. So you would still be able to tell them apart. So I really highly appreciate this. And especially if you are one of the gamers that build a habitat and just sit and look at your habitat and look at your animals for hours and hours and hours, then this can really bring in some life for you. Anyway, guys, we are gonna end it here. And as always, I really hope you enjoyed it. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.